You ever been at work, minding your work business, and somebody got you feeling like you on the playground? Workplace bullying is a real thing, and we're going to talk about it. Hey guys, and welcome back to OMG Nail Talk Podcast. I'm your host, Nail. So you guys, this episode is a personal one. We're talking about something people don't like to admit happens to grown folks, which is being bullied in the workplace. And I'm not just talking about your coworkers having a bad day or your boss correcting you on your work. I'm talking about constant, disrespectful behavior that makes you dread coming across that person. So let's sip this wine and spill some truth. I've been at jobs where I have experienced bullying, and also I've seen other coworkers bullied as well. What I found out was most of the bullies are older employees whom don't like change. Somewhere down the line, they forgot they too used to be new or young with little experience. I've even seen bullying against younger, attractive women at the job because maybe they're wearing makeup, maybe they have a bust down, nails, tight clothes. That's their business. The manager hired them that way. What you tripping for? Because they're young and youthful, what you used to be, which is fine. It's a beautiful and a blessing to age. And sometimes I think people lose sight of that because it's a control thing. You have coworkers who use their position or influence to intimidate you because they've been there since Jesus was a baby. They know everything. They know more than the manager. They know more than the boss. They don't like the way things are going. And they take it upon themselves to make decisions that they shouldn't be making because they're not in the position to do so. And what people don't understand is how damaging bullying can be in the workplace. Not everybody is ready to cuss you out, fight you, argue with you at the job, because that's not the place for it. And you have people who just aren't that way. So it could affect their mental health and even sometimes affect their physical health, y'all. It's truly not okay. And the worst thing is bullying among Black people. It is so disgusting to me. It's challenging enough to be at your job and be Black and to have an older woman come up to you because she feels that she can to bully you instead of guiding you, instead of helping you, instead of saying, hey, I saw you did this wrong. This is how this goes. Because one thing I found about bullying at the workplace, sometimes it's not always direct. It come off as little shots first, come off with little comments. And that you try to ignore, right? You at work, you like, man, I got time for this. Because you're not thinking it's going to go any further. And then boom, the shit then went further. I've experienced bullying at work, and I've had to check some shit at work before. They like the fact that you get agitated. They like the fact that you get turned up. You're feeding their fuel. So for me, I'm not going to give you what you want. We're going to respect each other. But all the extra energy, I'm not going to give you that. It's important to set clear boundaries, though. You're going to have to speak up for yourself in some capacity. And it doesn't have to involve cussing. It could be like, hey, don't talk to me like that. I respect you, you respect me. Stern, so we can understand each other. And one thing about bullying too, guys, it can affect the company that you work for. Can you imagine a customer or a patient watching and hearing bullying among coworkers? You can lose customers, potential customers, patients because of the toxic work environment. I feel like bullying is like a sense of control. What I found out is some people lack control in their personal lives. So if they get away with controlling behaviors at work, it's on. It's over with. Because bullying is a mentality and a sense of power. It makes me think about police officers who have to train a rookie. It fuels them because they're in some type of leadership. And instead of training, they berate. A lot of people don't have control at home. They don't have control with their children. They don't have control with their spouses. So when they come into work, this is the only environment they feel that they can control. And they'll take advantage of that. And then here comes the lack of accountability from management can contribute to bullying in the workplace. Toxic work environments. And y'all, this gonna surprise some of y'all, and maybe not. Sometimes the coworkers that's doing the bullying got bullied too. Ain't that some shit? Instead of them turning it around and say, hey, I ain't about to bully nobody. Shit, this is work. I ain't supposed to be that deep. They end up becoming the bully. They end up becoming the bully. It's such a damning effect to me. It blows my mind, actually. And instead of them making it a learning moment or a pivotal moment, they become the thing they used to complain about. So I ain't gonna let her talk to me like that no more. Who she thinks she is. And you have turned into that monster. Crazy how shit turns around. Crazy how shit works. So how do we protect ourselves? Start documenting everything. I'm talking about dates, times. Did they lose their left hand? Did they use their right hand? And have a witness. Set boundaries. Said that earlier. And try not to take the bait. Now, that's the challenging part. Trying not to take the bait. Stay professional as much as you can and respond professionally, even if you want to clap back. And sometimes, can we be real? Sometimes you have to clap back. But do it more of an Auntie Tab way. Cute. Not like Cardi B. Listen. And if all else fails, go to HR. It is what it is. It's not about being a snitch. It's not about, no. Because you already sat here and thought, okay, let me set a boundary. I said something. And they still fucking with me. Y'all got to figure something out. Then know when to leave. It doesn't mean that you are weak or scared. You just may not want to go to jail for this person that's not worth it. And sometimes leaving is just more healthier, especially if you've been there for a while and it's affecting you in negative ways. Listen, no job is worth your peace of mind. So if you're dealing with a work bully, I see you and I definitely feel you. And I'm here to remind you that you aren't weak, you are not crazy, and that you're not alone. So like I said, protect your peace, document your truth, and if it's time to go, then it's just time to go. Just make sure you have another job in place. You just can't be leaving jobs. Okay, be grown. Make sure you have something else in place. Okay, y'all, don't just be leaving shit. You got things, you got bills to pay. Some of us got children to take care of. Bullies have to be mindful of who they're talking to, how they're talking to them, because everybody's not going to respect their elders. Everybody's not going to respect the laws of the land. They tired of over with. They probably left another job because of the same situation. Got to be mindful of how we're treating people in this workplace, especially when it's unwarranted.